Out of New York, Sean Livingston. Out of Peoria Central High School,
We've Oracle the Oklahoma City Thunder facing the Golden State Warriors. Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony and Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Durant, the 3, and Ibaka, the 4. Russell Westbrook out there with Roberson. And it's Adams, and it's a 5 down low. Good.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And, you know, looking at Andrew Bogut, he's been one of the game's best centers. I mean, obviously injuries have saddled him a little bit over the years, but he's made it through 67 games each of the past 2 seasons.
Thunder on D. Down low, here's Barnes, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
How about the excitement right now that he's playing the game with? I love it.
He capped that dunk off with some serious hang time on the rim.
I tell you what, he just couldn't contain himself on that one.
Now here's Westbrook. Ibaka sets the pick for Westbrook. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
The Warriors have got their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Durant against Thompson. Outside Westbrook from the arc. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Westbrook's got 5 now.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Here's Green. Cannot hit. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Thompson. And here comes Livingston, leading the fast break. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Livingston's got his first points in this one. The Thunder have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Last year, the Thunder were in a playoff battle all season, Clark. 18-24, a big part of why they didn't sneak into the playoffs.
Well, when you're dealing with the kinds of injuries the Thunder had last year, it's impossible to be your best, and grinding out road wins is that much tougher.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. It's Westbrook with the drive. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
And really with the Thunder and their road problems last season, both Phoenix and New Orleans had better road records than they did. And had the Thunder been tougher on the road, no doubt they would have made it in.
Here is Durant after the made shot from Klay Thompson. Outside Durant. Back to Westbrook. In the corner, Ibaka with it. The tray. And it's Ibaka again missing.
You know, the Thunder had road trouble right out of the gate last season, guys. Only had 1 road win in their first 9 road games. They also had 4 different instances of 4 or more game road losing streaks last season.
Here's Thompson following the basket by Russell Westbrook.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Pulls it up. Not enough on that one as it misses. The Warriors have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Over to the left wing. Nobody near Barnes. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Stolen by Thompson. Now here's Barnes, guarded closely. Here's Durant.
You know, it's interesting. It really had been mostly a cordial relationship between Durant and the media up until last season. And then at the All-Star break, I mean, he had some biting remarks.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Enes Kanter's checked in for Adams. Singler comes in for Serge Ibaka. Dion Waiters checked in for Roberson. And it's Foy in for Russell Westbrook. Here's Iguodala. Nice D from Durant. Durant's comments during the All-Star break about the media, he might have been right with some of his comments. I don't know, though, that he really was happy that they came out the way they did.
I agree with you there, Kevin. I mean, he made it clear that he doesn't view the media as all that friendly, though.
Here's Barbosa. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game.
Kevin Durant. First personal foul. Team's first.
And a wide open look for Iguodala. Drills it from outside. Iguodala's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Outside Durant. And the pass to Singler. There's a screen by Kanter. Three-pointer. Shot clock at 5. Andre Iguodala comes up with the rebound. Here's Rush. Banked in off the glass.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And good on the basket. Book it.
Dion Waiters.
23 seconds left to play in the first quarter. In the corner, Iguodala with it. Fires it up. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket. Foy with it. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. The feed's a single. Off target from outside. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first. And Kevin Durant always in the gym, always working to improve. We asked him where that inspiration and
comes from me being 8 years old and me.
Year-by-year improvements until he became the best player in the league and won an MVP. Now, the challenge, Greg, is to get back to that level after the injuries. Obviously, I think we all feel it is possible for him.
And you're absolutely right, Kevin. I mean, he's definitely proven in terms of the talent, the skill, and athleticism. What we find out now after dealing with the adversity is, does he have the heart and drive and that competitive spirit to be considered still among the very best?
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game stats-wise?
You know, it's been about how solid they've been offensively here, really tuned in with one another.
Good ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard.
Barnes and Green of the forward set. Thompson is out there with Ian Clark, and it's Azili in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook. Warriors with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
So many great statistics are available to demonstrate just how dominant the Warriors were last season. My favorite is, GA, their point differential.
You know, to be able to beat your opponent by double digits on average is something only 8 teams have been able to do in the history of the league.
It's amazing. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Ian Clark. The Thunder also changing it up. Durant comes in for Waiters. And it's Foy in for Anthony Morrow. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Kanter with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Here's Durant. And it comes off the front of the rim.
And guys, the Warriors ended the year at just over a per game. I mean, still that number is staggering when you think of what it takes to achieve that mark over the course of a season. Typically, championship teams are somewhere in the +6 to +8 range. 10 is off the charts.
No coverage that time. 11 points for Russell Westbrook. The Warriors leading. Feeds it to Green. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And you know what? That Warriors point differential was helped out a lot by their play at home. The home differential was almost plus 15 points per game. A lot of blowout wins. Scary thing is they set their starters in the fourth so often, they could have made those numbers even higher had they won it. You know, the Warriors took some flack when they passed on the chance to trade for Kevin Love. But I really think that the rise of Draymond Green as their stretch four-man made the decision even better and also kept their cap situation far more flexible.
And Draymond Green won't give you the superstar numbers with a Kevin Love, but he's got a deceptive impact, Clark, at both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I call him a value utility guy because he does a little bit of everything that brings value to your quest to win. His shooting has steadily gotten better, and while he's not an all-star yet, the sum of his total contributions on the floor, impressive.
And the Warriors making a change here. Rush is checked in. Deflects the pass. There's Foy with the three, and the shot is good. And the Thunder lead by 2. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
And Thompson sends it back. The Warriors have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Here's Barnes. Offensive rebound. Rush. Nice D from Durant. The Thunder have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. To the wing on the left. Westbrook wide open. He fires. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Now it's a 5-point Thunder lead.
Timeout for Golden State.
Timeout called the Warriors. Well, you knew something was amiss with Durant last year. They eventually shut him down for the entire season after he was injured, which was the safe thing to do, and Greg, the right thing to do.
Absolutely. When you have a franchise player trying to work back from injury, no need to try and get a few more games from him at the risk of derailing his career.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for Golden State. Iguodala comes in for Thompson. And then for Oklahoma City, Steven Adams, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Singler comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Andre Robertson in for Russell Westbrook. Got that bucket in no time at all. 8 points for Barnes.
Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. He got in a good position, and the pass was as it needed to be, on time and on target.
Left side Durant takes it from 10. No luck. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Pass to Iguodala. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Rush with the steal. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Azili kicks to Barnes. Clock at 6. Passes it to Azili. There's the triple.
We'll see if they can make some adjustments at halftime to try to get him some easier looks and get him on track.
Tipped away.
I'm not even going to comment on that one.
Neither am I. I mean, if you're going to attempt the buzzer beater, I guess I will comment. Make sure there's action. Buzzer to beat.
Dion Waiters checked in for Oklahoma City. Morrow comes in for Randy Foy. Here's Morrow. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Roberson. He's covered by Iguodala, and he gets the bucket. And the Thunder lead by 3. 1:07 left here in the second. He dishes it to Barnes. Back to Iguodala. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Waiters gets a wide open look. No good with the triple. Golden State's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Last season, Draymond Green taking over the starting power forward role in Golden State. Last season, David Lee was injured, remember, in preseason. Green was inserted, and he's been terrific ever since.
Absolutely superb. A former second-round pick, his emergence has fueled this team's rise to greatness.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Rush. Barbosa comes in for Festus Ezeli, and Ian Clark subbed in for Barnes. Offensive rebound. Iguodala looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going did, but boy, that was a nice job.
Back to Green. The 17-footer goes down. Green's got 9 points. Here's Roberson. Adams outside. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
And even though, you know, you're thinking maybe we don't need the replay in a situation like this, still plenty of time left in this game, and really it's about getting the call right.
Yeah, and the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing up the footage for the officials on the floor. The new process is making for quicker turnarounds, I think.
Well, the ruling is in, and the call stands. No basket, so no change, Clark, and the scoreboard as we end the quarter.
Smart decision to review the shot. That was indeed very close to being legitimate.
And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Warriors lead by 1. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
I would call that a competitive first half of action, or Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. The largest lead for them during the period was 4. They were outscored by just a bit in the second quarter as they go into the break now holding just a 1-point advantage. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, their passing was impressive. They're in a good position to win this game, in large part because of those assists. And this is the thing. You win as a team in this league. You have to share the basketball to succeed. And if they carry that level of unselfishness in the second half, they're going to be tough to beat.
And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on. And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin. We will see you.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball.
What a game it's been for Westbrook. He's got 16 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of 3-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Taking a look at the Thunder, the rugged duo of Ibaka and Adams in the middle. Russell Westbrook out there with Roberson, and it's Durant in at the 3.
And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected praise like a coach who had done it for many years.
And Kerr is so good with the media because, Greg, he was a media member himself for so long. You know that as well as anybody. Clark, I don't think he ever tried his hand at broadcasting, though. I can't see him doing that, could you?
Yeah, right,
No,
right,
my goodness.
right. Yeah, he probably just drone on as a broadcaster. Rarely contribute anything of note. And some guys have what it takes to call games, and Steve just doesn't quite scratch me as that kind of guy.
No. Now a timeout called by Golden State. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
He's on fire. And they needed to put their heads together to figure out how to get the ball out of his hands.
Lazile's checked in for Golden State. And that one falls for Westbrook. When you think about guards who play without fear or any hesitation, and Russell Westbrook is the first of those guys to come to mind.
I tell you what, man, his relentless pursuit and attacking of the goal and his opponent is really something to watch.
Livingston passes to Green. Knocked away. To the inside. It's stolen by Green. They push it up 4-on-3, and he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And for Westbrook, he had some high praise. Allen Iverson said he's a huge fan of Westbrook and sees so much of himself in him, mostly due to how they play with heart. I'll tell you the other thing, Allen Iverson always felt was the most intimidating small guard in the history of the league. Russell Westbrook rapidly trying to claim that honor.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points are starting to add up in a hurry, especially when you're giving up those looks from deep. Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
And again, no good by Golden State.
You know, I was thinking back to that Iverson quote on Westbrook. They play with that same fire. The styles in which they play are different, but you can see the intensity is the same between them.
Thompson. Here's Barnes. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Barnes has got 10.
Oh, nice double pump finish there, strictly for the fans. And some of Harrison Barnes' teammates have referred to
They can't guard us on
the senator because of the way he carries himself. And, you know, a very level-headed, dignified young man, and just he has an air about it.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Cantor checked in for Steven Adams, and it's Foy in for Roberson. Screen by Ibaka. Here's Westbrook, and he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. Westbrook's got the lead up to 7 now for the Thunder. And Harrison Barnes at times has been criticized in the past for not being more Clark assertive on the court.
Well, you know, it's interesting. He had to weather the pressure of expectation since high school. I mean, people were comparing him to Kobe Bryant back then, but HB can't get caught up in that. He's got to be true to himself. You know what I tell guys? Do you.
Yeah.
Do you.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Hey, guys, you talk about players who have that killer instinct. Russell Westbrook is right at the top of that list.
Brandon Rush is checked in for Harrison Barnes. And Ian Clark subbed in for Thompson. Warriors trail by 7. And you think, Greg, about Westbrook's killer instincts. You were alluding to that. It's very apparent at times. Players praise, and Clark, I think, fear him for just that characteristic alone.
Well, how about this, Kevin? Kobe Bryant said Westbrook has the same love for competition that he has. Whenever other guards are cold, Westbrook is their worst matchup.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Green dishes to Livingston. Back to Green from past the arc. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Here's Oklahoma City now. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. And they go to the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. Durant for three.
He is yet to get into the flow of this game. His teammates have done their part, but they need him to pick his game up.
Oh, that's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. And so here is Golden State. They trail by 9 points. And Green gets it to go.
Now that's an old school move right there. A good one, too, the fadeaway.
Boy, I tell you, the Warriors did something that no other team had ever done before. They ended the regular season ranked first in field goal percentage and field goal percentage defense. Essentially, they were the best offensive and defensive team in the league. Remarkable.
And that one's good.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
And here's Westbrook. And he has 28 points for the game. It's Durant with the drive. Shots good by Ibaka.
Guys, this doesn't look like the same team defensively we saw in the first half. I mean, they're flat as day-old pop.
Here is Livingston, covered by Foy. And it's Green, missing.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Different look here for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut checked in for Festus Ezeli. Spates comes in for Green. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Brandon Rush. And it's Barbosa in for Ian Clark. Then for the Thunder, Waiters, he's checked in for Durant. And Anthony Morrow subbed in for Randy Ford. Offensive rebound, Spates, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Spates has got his first bucket in this one.
Really quite surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds given what the scoreboard says.
Yeah, not typical. They've been dominant on the board, but they are still falling short on the scoreboard.
Westbrook can't get it to go. Knocked loose. Warriors trail by 6. 1:04 left in the third quarter of the game. And it's Barbosa, again missing.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, I mean, deterred them from those plans.
Westbrook kicks to Ibaka. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. And that's now 7 points for Serge Ibaka. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Wasted no time on that one.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Now here's Westbrook. 30 points in the game. 26 seconds left in the third. A wide open look here for Ibaka. And that one goes long.
Good defense there. Got away with a major lapse.
And the Warriors with some changes. Harrison Barnes comes in for Maurice Spates. And it's Klay Thompson in for Leandro Barbosa. Adams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Andre Robertson comes in for Anthony Morrow. Westbrook can't get it to go. Thompson. The long distance three is buried. Thompson's got 5 now. With 1 on the clock, the shot misses. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. It's the Thunder. And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. So it's the Thunder now. Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. Bogut out there with Iguodala. And it's Livingston in at the 1. That's the Warriors' 5. And the shot is good. Livingston's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Warriors. The Thunder with the lead. Now Westbrook. Raiders on the wing. And stolen by Barnes. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. And it's Iguodala with the jam. There is just no way Clark could tell who was going to pull this one out.
You know what, Kevin? I think looking at this game, it may very well come down to one crucial key play.
Clark, that's a great point. When you've had this many lead changes, you're looking to see which one of those plays is going to be a momentum swinger.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for Golden State. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And now it's a 3-point Warrior lead.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Some firepower, Clark, from this offense.
Yeah, Kevin, how about the air of confidence? I mean, they really look like they believe in what they're doing.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan as he addressed his team. He hasn't been happy with their shot selection. He told them, we're forcing things out there, guys. Space the floor, make the extra pass, work for the open shot in the flow of our offense. We'll see if they heed that advice, Kevin.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. And it's blocked by Adams. And stolen by Barnes. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook. And right on target. Good. Westbrook's got 32 points.
And you know what? He's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Outside Durant. Lets it fly from 18. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Yeah, and a big year for Enes Kanter last season. I mean, traded from the Jazz to the Thunder and finally saw the minutes that he was hoping for.
And Kanter did play well with the increased minutes last season, Clark, averaging double-double after the trade.
I think it was a great fit for him in Oklahoma City. He still has work to do, but now that he feels like he's in the right environment, I think we're going to see that great potential of his start to come to fruition.
Green, and it's good, assisting on the play with Livingston. Livingston's got 3 assists now in this one. Oklahoma City trailer. Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook. They get the rebound. And it's sent back by Bogut. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Thunder have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Right wing. And Westbrook, here we go. Back to Durant. Out left to the wing. Here's Roberson. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Bogut's got 5 rebounds tonight. Good chance here for Barnes. Wide open shot is on the money. And the Warriors lead by 4. Oklahoma City's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Westbrook. Here's Adams. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Throwing the whistle on a lot of contact there. That one on Thompson.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. He's off on the second. Warriors leading by 3. Kicks to Livingston. It's stolen by Ibaka. And now Durant running the floor, galloping all by himself.
Well, you talk about and offensively, we saw both right there.
And the gap's narrowing right now, Clark. Every second from here on out counts. Neither team can afford to make mistakes. You got to manage the clock and play smart.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's his second personal foul.
It's stolen by Ibaka.
I don't like that decision there on the entry pass. Not with the defender right there ready to pick it off.
Count the bucket. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Thunder.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, and the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
Durant, the pass to Westbrook. Over Barnes. Rebounded by Bogut. Bogut's got 6 rebounds in the game. Down low. Tipped away. Here's Westbrook. It's tipped. Inside. Here's Thompson. Nice D from Durant.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. The Warriors pull it in. Green's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Thompson. Fades away and sinks the tough shot. And the Warriors lead by 1. Guys, what a game. 8 lead changes here.
Yeah, nobody giving up any ground either way, fella.
And don't be surprised if it comes down to the last possession.
Westbrook can't get it to go.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
He shoots again. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
You had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
I agree. I mean, you would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is. Wow, this game just a commanding performance. For Thompson, he has 9 points and 7 assists. Good contributions for him offensively with the assist, and also making some nice steals.
You know what, Clark? You're right on the money with that. He's been just as creative as he has been disruptive.
There's 47 seconds left in the game. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Westbrook. Clark, a big-time possession here.
Tell you what, their hearts have to be racing right now.
And Thompson kicks to Bogut. Dishes it to Green. Sinks it.
Those are huge points.
Beyond huge, partner. I mean, they needed that bucket desperately.
For 3, Westbrook. It's in! A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
They're having a lot of trouble dealing with Russell Westbrook. He's a handful.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Thompson is double. Here is Livingston. He's covered by Westbrook. Thompson against Durant. Oh, no good. Ibaka. It's off.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
Time expires, and we're going to overtime. It's the NBA on 2K. Well, if you love great competition and neck-to-neck basketball action, this one has been a great one. Overtime number 1. Getting going right now. And so off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. And always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Iguodala and Green are set at the forward spots. Livingston and Thompson are the guards. And it's Spates in at the 5. It's Iguodala with the drive. And the rejection by Ibaka. Waiters grabs the miss. The Thunder leading by 3. Right side Westbrook. Low block shot on the way. And there's another one for the Thunder.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Thompson is doubled. All sorts of time. And the Warriors miss again. Thunder shooting under 40% all in all for the game. Here's Waiters. And the rejection by Iguodala. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And they definitely have the edge in those fast break points.
Greg, they sure have. I mean, maybe it hasn't helped put them in front, but they're clearly better off playing up-tempo basketball.
We play just over a minute here in OT. Raiders on the wing. There's the triple. They get it back. Here's Adams, poked away. Here's Durant. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. And the Thunder lead by 5.
You know, with the extra weight he has over his man there, I mean, he's going to be hard to slow down when he gets ahead of steam. Those extra LBs make a difference.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're behind by 5. 1:36 left in the first overtime. Festus Ezeli, he's jacked in for Maurice Spates.
Festus Ezeli.
We're in overtime and 90 seconds gone here in what has been a great one so far.
I love the low post attack on that one.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're up by 3. 1:35 left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Left side, Westbrook. Lets the 3 fly. A rebound by Iguodala. Iguodala's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Livingston. That one wide left. The Thunder leading by 3. Down low. Here's Waiters. No luck. Great D that time from Green. That drops and it comes off the assist from Livingston. And that's 19 points for Draymond Green. Oklahoma City has gotten neither of their first 2 3-point attempts to fall here in overtime. Waiters dishes to Adams. Durant in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. Right block shot. Another shot. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Somebody lit a fire under Kevin Durant. Durant doing all sorts of things. He's got 10 rebounds, and he's made some good decisions with the basketball, too.
And being smart with the ball like he's been today, Clark, I think it's critical for him and them. He should repeat that every game.
Ezeli can't get it to go. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka. Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
No room for mistakes right now.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting from Golden State. Festus Ezeli.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
If he hits all of those, they're feeling a lot more comfortable, but now still a 1-possession game.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Westbrook with it. The dish now to Waiters. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
A 3-pointer here might have us headed to another overtime period.
There's Green with the 3. Off target from downtown. So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
Yeah, when adversity was at its greatest, they came up big. They seemed to relax a little bit once we got into overtime.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Russell, congratulations on this win. What were the main factors that helped you stay in control?
The 2K Sports post-game show.